Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your Courseplay tutorial for Farming Simulator 15. Today we're going to be looking at how to set up a fertilizing course. So basically, if you know how to do a seeding course, you know how to do a fertilizing course. It's just a couple of small changes. So first off, we're going to make sure it's in the right mode, and once again we're going to have to unfold the the sprayer. It does work with the pellet spreaders as well, but I have a sprayer, so that's what I'm using. So it's going to just unfold fully, because if you set it up wrong and it's not unfolded properly, oh, never mind then. So we'll set up for field 30, and we'll set the starting corner in the northwest, and we're heading east. Don't want to return to first point because that would be a bit wrong. So let's generate this course. That looks wrong. Oh no, it's right. Never mind. And then we just save it as 24.9, northwest heading east, and find the end point wherever it is. So once again, to record a refill course, you need to have the end point as your starting point for this course, and conveniently it's beside a tree. I've got a feeling this is going to be problems, so we'll just unload that course for the time being and start recording this course. So we'll just immediately turn, so that it's going to hit into a tree anyway, isn't it? I'm gonna actually restart recording this course because I have a feeling it's going to be problematic. In an ideal world the trees would be gone, but I don't have the ability to do that quite yet, so I'm going to do a bit of a weird one and go straight out to the left here and then turn straight to the right again, and hopefully the second point will show up before it intersects the tree. It won't intersect the tree that way, that's good. And now we're just going to bring it down to the fertilizer bin down there, and once again make sure that the brakes work on the tractor before you do any of this. So you need to make sure that the sprayer or the spreader or whatever you're using passes through the detection point over here, the fill point, which it does, and you just bring it back around to the starting point up there again. And as with seeding courses, I don't know the exact reasons why, but I always find that it's better to load up the fieldwork course before loading up the refill course. So we'll just get this lined up nicely like that, and stop recording this course. Save it as, I'm going to save it as fertilizer refill. You can save it as whatever you want. And I'm just going to very quickly move both of these courses into field 30's folder, because that's the way I like things to be. And unload that course again and load up both 24.9 northwest to east and the fertilizer refill course. There's a bit of an overlap there, but it won't cause many problems, so I'll just hit drive course. The nearest waypoint works in this situation, but I would always advise to start off with the first one. Once it hits the first waypoint on the field, it will unfold itself automatically, and it's going to stop up until it has fully unfolded, which is a really nice touch. Once it's unfolded, it turns itself on, wastes a bit of fertilizer, and heads off on the course. Now, that's the most it can go with this particular implement, is 11 kilometers an hour. You can see the field speed I have set up is 24, so I can't do anything about that. It will literally just go at 11 kilometers, 12 kilometers an hour, 11, 12, maybe 13 from time to time, until it's empty. I'm going to stick with it until it's empty now, and just double check that it's gonna fill itself up properly, basically, and I'm gonna keep you guys around to look as well. So we're just hitting 550 litres left. It should need to be refilled by the end of this field, so we will have a good idea of what's going on by then. Sometimes, and I've had to do it in the past, sometimes you will have to record multiple attempts at a course, and you saw I had to do 2 separate attempts at the start of the refill course. Also, sometimes you will have to refill the fertilizer spreader because it's decided to ram a tree. That's not ideal, it's just missed a bit there, but really it's a tiny spot. You can come back later with the sprayer and just give it a little spritz of fertilizer. Or if you've got a pellet spreader, just go anywhere nearby and it should do itself nicely. So now at 330 litres of fertilizer left, 16%. I'm going to bring up my glimpse mod that I always use. You can see it's giving me a nice readout of 270 litres left, 14%, 13% now of fertilizer, and it's spraying. That's why I like the glimpse mod. It will also tell me that it's running on Courseplay. If I just hop out of the tractor very quickly, it says stays solid for Courseplay. Of course my name is flashing up there, Rainbow Dave, because I'm in the tractor as well as Courseplay running it. So down this end, there's no, oh dear, I don't exactly know what that turn was about, but it did it. This little section here that's not fertilized at the moment is probably going to get missed because Courseplay doesn't like oddly shaped fields most of the time, especially that one where most of the course is over here. That's something that you'll probably have to do manually on this particular field if you've got the exact same course set up as me, but it's a small amount of the field really. It's not much of an issue. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it's emptied. It's going to fold itself up and it's going to head over to the wade point over there straight away, and then we get to see what on earth is going to happen other than that, because I honestly have no idea. I'm just going to wave the arms about while I'm waiting for this to happen. So what I'm also going to do is I'm actually going to show all of the waypoints, and yes, it is going to miss that area down there. It's also brilliantly going to miss all of the trees. Now it's going to hit these when it's turning for the end of the course, but I just... That is one eager driver, good lord. Forgot to turn down the road speed. It's gonna crash. It's gonna hit into the trees down here when it's turning in this area. But as it crashed, it didn't crash. I'm gonna turn down the road speed now because oh my god, that was insane. So I'm gonna set the maximum street speed down to about 30 kilometers now. 36. We're not gonna be going out on the main roads where there's actually traffic. You'll see it's refilled itself nicely and it's heading off to do the rest of the field. It'll have more than enough in that to do the rest of the field. Again, if you're using it on oddly shaped fields, Bjornholm's nice in that it has nice square fields that you can basically set up a normal course. If you're using it on a round field, remember to set headlands because Courseplay doesn't like corners in general. Other than that, you should pretty much be generating the same courses I've just done, or similar courses. Obviously different fields that get different courses, but it really is just very easy to get Courseplay to run properly and get it to do its own thing. Now again, I should probably have mentioned before, I've got Courseplay set so that it pays wages, so not only am I paying for the fertilizer that he's using, I'm paying for him to be driving the tractor, which is why my debt is racking up quite quickly. It's not ideal, but it works. Really, you want to be setting Courseplay to do more things the more money you have. I don't have a lot of money, so I'm going to be actually stopping Courseplay quite soon. from fertilizing. It is helpful if you've got 2 or 3 fields that need to be fertilized at the same time though, because you can just set Courseplay to do 2 of them, do the 3rd yourself or something. You will need 3 fertilizer sprayers, I should mention. You can't magically do 3 fields with 1 at the same time. Courseplay is good, but it's not that good. So I'm gonna end the video here. Leave your experiences with Courseplay doing fertilizing down in the comments below. I leave it by saying I've been Rainbow Dave. You've been watching your Farming Simulator 15 Courseplay tutorial on fertilizing fields. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.